All right, lads, welcome back to me podcast, Cheaper Than Therapy. Mick Thomas here. How are you? How are you? Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and coming on back. I do appreciate you. Check out me podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, right? Podbean, Apple, Spotify, whatever. Why do I do that? Tell you to listen to where to listen to my podcast. You're fucking listening to it. Anyway, I have another podcast out with my buddy Corey Brooks, The Manxiety Show, which is a new episode dropping this week. We're supposed to record another one today, but Corey ran into some, as always, personal problems. He's in trouble on this one, but we'll talk about it on the next Manxiety Show. I don't want to blow up his spot, as the kids are saying. Come see me live, in person, in the flesh. October, I'm just going to give October dates, right? This October 13th and 14th, I'm back on Long Island at the Brokerage Comedy Club in Belmore. I am headlining the Brokerage Comedy Club in Belmore. 17th all the way to the 21st. That's a lot of nights. Sometimes 2 shows a night. I don't remember. I think I'm doing 9 shows. At the Comedy Cabana in South Carolina. I love South Carolina. I'm at Myrtle Beach. So if you're down in South Carolina area to Myrtle Beach, plenty of time, come see me. I'll be there from the Wednesday straight through to the Saturday. So some nights, multiple shows. Come see me. Those tickets are all on sale now. And on the 28th and the 29th, New Jersey. I was just there last night. I had a blast at Uncle Vinny's in Freehold, New Jersey. I'm going to be going back to Jersey a lot more. But at the Borgata, the 28th and 29th, I am at in Atlantic City. The Borgata Casino, 1,500 people a night. That's an amazing venue to perform at. I know I'm on there with the very funny Liz Mealy is going to be with me, and someone else, I can't remember who, they're going to put on the show with us. But plenty of opportunities to come and see me live. Yeah, I was in New Jersey last night, and man, was it fun. First of all, it took me 5 hours to get there, because of the weather, right? I don't know if you heard about the weather that hit New York this week. If you live in New York, people from Ireland were sending me pictures. New York City got a much needed bath. Put it that way. God just went, you need to fucking be washed and cleansed. And there was people sitting on top of their cars because the water was literally up to the roof of the cars. That's how wet New York City was yesterday. And it's needed. You need to wash away. You know what? If you're going to defund the police in New York City, if you're going to have a super over the top, woke, liberal, pussy of a mayor, and that's not me attacking woke people, it's me attacking a woke mayor. This is what happens, right? This is what happens when you're soft. Your crime goes up. You've let these fucking immigrants come in. And again, there's not, Mick, you're cruel. Again, I've made my stance on other episodes, what I think about people who seek asylum and who need help. I believe people should be helped. But the way they're doing it, this is what happens when you're weak on everything. So you couldn't, right? Crime is getting crazy in New York City. You've defunded the police. It's a fucking mess. And God just said, no, I'll clean you up a little bit in New York City. Head to higher ground and just fucking flooded the whole lot. Is it a taste of things to come? Is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ going to return like he said in the Bible? Watch for me, he said. And if you look into the Bible, it does say stuff like that, right? Floods are going to be coming. Waters are going to be rising. Rivers are going to run dry. Or else dry rivers are going to run again. Fire is going to... Hey, man, it's exciting times, right? So anyway, thank you, Lord, for cleaning up New York City last night. It did need that bath, a much needed bath. So I had to drive from Long Island all the way to New Jersey. And when I say all the way, I was in Freehold, New Jersey at the American Hotel. It's a beautiful room down there. The people that came out were great. So when I put it in the other night, because I always kind of plan ahead for my trips to go, how far away is the American Hotel? Just so I'll know, prepare today. And I look at Waze. I use Waze, and it goes, hour and 57 minutes, mate. Hour and 57 minutes. That's less than 2 hours, right? And I'll go, we'll say 2 hours and 15 minutes, because I do like to stop off at a gas station. There's a Wawa there. We don't have them on Long Island. I'm a big fan of a Wawa. And 2 hours, it ain't bad, right? 2 hours there, 2 hours back. It took me 5 hours to get there because of the rain. And this is what happened. Waze fucks you up, man. I'm a big fan of Waze. I love Waze. Can't get enough of it, right? I don't take a trip without taking Waze. Even if I'm going down the street, to the bank, this morning I went to the bank, I put it in, tells me where the fucking red light cameras are. So Waze is like, yeah, come on down this way, right? And then you get to like, even the Belt Parkway was closed off, a big chunk of the Belt Parkway, and I think that's like a 20-mile run from the Belt all the way to the Verrazano Bridge, and that's where I was going. And I think like half of that was closed off, right? So it was about 13 miles of it was just closed off. And of course, Waze is like, I'm assuming it's worked by a satellite. Someone told me it's only worked by how people, I don't want to contradict them, I think he was being an idiot. They will tell you that, no, you tell Waze when it does, because I can report cops, I can report an accident, I can report that kind of stuff, and it lets everybody else know. But it's obviously run by satellites. So the satellites are over the Belt Parkway, knowing well enough that there is no traffic on the Belt Parkway because they closed it down. So Waze is like, oh, the Belt, coming down here, the Belt Parkway is wide open. What do you mean it's wide open? There's no cars on it. This is the best way for you to go. And then when you get to the Belt Parkway, the cops are blocking it off. I'm like, fucking hell, Waze. 5 hours it took me to get there. I got home very quick. I got home in less than 2 hours. Funny enough, I got home in less than 2 hours, but fucking 5 hours to get there. Unreal. Unreal. This week was going to be a fun week for me. It was going to be one of those weeks where I was very smug. I was very smug this week. And I was going to call this episode Mick Told You So, because previous episodes I've talked about things and I've predicted things and I've given you my expert opinion on things, and they kind of all came. Now they kind of came to fruition, if you will, if I'm saying that word right. But I was wrong. I was wrong about one of them, and that was the Rachel Ziegler thing, because I'd read on the internet that Rachel Ziegler, as you know, is playing Snow Brown in Snow White and the 7 pronounced not midgets, just homeless people from Portland show. That movie is they're remaking, and she went out, and I read in 4 or 5 different places that she was being fired, that they just went, they're going to do a Batgirl. I don't know if you know that, Warner Bros. Just made a Batgirl movie with Michael Keaton as Batman, and they went, no, this is dog shit. We just looked at the finished product and we can't release it. Not only will we lose money, but we'll be a laughing stock. So no. And I fucking fell for it, and I thought that they cancelled. I thought they pulled the movie. They thought they fired Rachel for being such a fucking bitch, and they didn't. I sound bitter now by calling her names. I apologize. I don't want to start insulting people on here. I just want to give my opinion on the ways of the world. I don't want to insult her, but she was being a bitch, right? And that's that old argument. Well, you acting like a bitch is not the same as being a bitch. She was being a bitch. She was acting like a bitch. She was being a bitch. I don't need to tell you. Google all her videos about her shitting on Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. The original ones, the original remakes, and then this new movie. And I was going to fucking sit there all smug and go, told you, see, Mick Thomas predicted it. And didn't happen. It didn't happen. The movie is going ahead. I mean, I won't watch it. I won't watch it for love and money. But, yeah, I kind of just... whatever. That's how that works. But the other thing, I was gonna lump it all in together. I was gonna lump it all in with these other things I was right about. So the other one I was still right about. I'm sure once I mention the person's name, you know what I'm going to talk about. Britney Spears. Right? Britney Spears. She's in the news again because. If you go back on the episodes, I believe I called a whole episode Britney Spears. A whole episode. I think it was right after her documentary came out. And so there was a conservatorship on her finances. And I explained, someone who worked at that time in the banking world, in the banking business. I would train people. I was like a trainer for banks. And I would teach people about these accounts. So I was kind of an expert, not on the legal aspect of it, the legal ramifications, but I understood that legal, why can't I think today? Legal steps had to be taken with a conservatorship. So again, I'll explain to you, conservatorship means if there's one person who's not of sound body and mind, able to take care of their own finances, the court has to step in and go, look it. We get it. You get it. You're a fucking fruitcake. You're a nut job. You're a psychopath. You're not capable. You're gonna go through this money. Someone's gonna take advantage of you. And everybody was out there, mainly the gays, were just out there like, Britney, just give her money. Her father is a slave, and he's making her do stuff with the Russians, and you know what I mean? Like, and the aliens are coming down, and her father is making, and then the court would side with the dad for a while, and then it was just like people were. You know, and the courts are not, like, the court has nothing to gain from it, right? The court has nothing to gain from Britney Spears being allowed to access her own funds. So the court just, like, they go, no, sorry, Britney, the money, you're still not well in the head. The elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. You're one crumb short of a sandwich, one sandwich short of a picnic. All right? You're knitting with one needle, love. You're knitting with one needle. We can't give you this conservator. You can't have your money back, basically. If your dad's giving you an allowance, fine. She's still in a mansion, still in a massive house, still going on vacations, right? All of that stuff. And I know what you're saying. Well, it's not the same. It's, you know, but so the people fought for it, and they gave her conservatorship. I think she won it back, right? And people are like, yay, free Britney. We freed Britney. She got what she wants. See, she is of the right mind. She is a stable person, and she should be allowed to have all her money. So you gave her the money back, and then she's on Instagram dancing with knives. Now, is Britney trained in the art of knife dancing? I don't know. She's a good dancer. I've seen her on videos. I, as a younger man in my 20s, have produced a lot of manly fluids to Britney Spears videos and pictures over the years. And you might say, oh, you're disgusting. Turn to the man with you listening to this, or if you are a man listening to this around my age, you did it too. And if your man is right next to you, ladies, and he goes, is that true? Did you mess up a room all because of Britney Spears? And if he says no, he's a liar. So you might call me a pig, disgusting, chauvinistic, don't matter. I ain't alone, right? We all have done it. We all have, you know, shaken hands with the one-eyed snake over Britney Spears. So she's dancing with fucking knives, right? She's a fucking psychopath, which I'm very aroused by. I was very aroused by her knife dance, right? She's swishing and swashing like she's like, remember that guy in Indiana Jones who came out and he fucking spins the swords, and then Indiana Jones just goes and shoots him? That's what she was like. But I was very aroused. I was very aroused by that. I thought at one stage she was going to cut one of her tits off. I was like, hoping not. Please don't. They're nice. I don't know if they're fake or not, but they're nice. Total fucking nut job. Britney Spears is a total fucking fruitcake. And they were like, now do you see what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. So the dad was just like, fuck it. Go, take your fucking money. Take your money and fucking do what you want with it. And she's fucking spinning knives in her kitchen. And then the funny thing about this is that every fucking idiot is up there, right? Read the comments. Go on TikTok. Go on X. Go on Facebook. All of them. Instagram, right? And watch the video and read the comments. Someone needs to take those dogs away from her. Oh, the dogs. When are we going to stop this shit with dogs? Like, when the fuck are we going to stop this shit with dogs? Now, you could cut to the Mick Thomas joke that goes on, Americans go too far. Not just Americans, though. It is the world. But you can cut to the Mick Thomas joke that just got another million views because I re-released the joke to replace the followers that I lost from saying, I think The Sound of Freedom was a decent movie. Get him! So, yeah. So, like, everyone's like, this the dogs. Can we fucking stop? Can we stop with this fucking pedestal of dogs being amazing? Dogs being just amazing. You know what I mean? Like, they are. I love my fucking dog's upstairs now. I love him. He's a bit sick right now. I'm a bit worried about him. But you know what? He'll be fine. He will be fine. You know? Is he one of my children? Nope. If the house is on fire and I have to run back in and start saving family members, is the dog my last choice? If the dog can't walk out himself, is the dog my last choice? He is. I still love my dog, but he is my last choice. Do I have a sticker on the back of my car that says my child has 4 paws? I am a dog dad. No such thing as a dog mom. They're not your fur babies. They're fucking dogs. How about, instead of being concerned when Britney is swishing those knives around for the dogs, how about you worry about her children? She owns children, I believe. She owns fucking children. Right? How about you put those in the comments? I hope her kids are okay. Right? When she's carving up a fucking turkey this Thanksgiving, she's going to turn it into a fucking weird dance. Ow. Right? Just fucking hacking. Just hacking body parts off her children. Is that right? That's what would happen. That's what would happen. You'll see something happen. She'll be dancing, and not intentionally. Maybe she's a clumsy bitch, and all of a sudden doing the fucking dance, and all of a sudden the kid walks in. Mom, can I have another Go-Gurt? And oh no! And he just slashes his face. He's got one of these like cool fucking scars. And then one of the comments are going to be, well, at least the dog is okay. Yes. So I was right. I was fucking right about the conservatorship. I talked about that. I said, look, she's not fucking stable enough to have her own money back. She's obviously she's gone in the head, right? She needs help. Sadly, listen, I know I've been cracking jokes about her for the last few minutes, being a little bit mean, but the woman needs help. The woman needs a vast amount of help and medical attention. All right? She just does. She just does. And you can hate me all you want to, but she just does. You know, and that was it. That's what I was gonna talk about, that one, and then of course this week the whole fucking, I don't know if you lived under a rock, but Taylor Swift is all over, not just your boring social media, right, where your friend Susan at work goes, oh my god, I just see Taylor Swift is with Travis Kelce. First of all, I don't know who Travis Kelce was, right? Now there's a TikTok has trends of hacks where they all just see something and then they'll do it, and they'll videotape their husband and they'll go, did you know that Taylor Swift put what's his name, fucking Travis Kelce on the map, and he freak out, what are you talking about? Travis Kelce is a fucking bit of a pedo with that mustache, I will say though, right? He does look like an all-American. He's a good looking man, but that mustache, check his hard drive. Check his hard drive. Nobody has a clean conscience and a mustache like that. That's all I'm saying. Check that out, right? Nobody has that mustache and a clean conscience. You get to the gates of heaven, St. Peter's here. Nah, you can't come in. But you haven't even checked my sin file. The mustache. No. I'm not. Trust me, mate. You do not want me to dig into shit. If you have a mustache like that, I don't even need to pull out that file. The shit in there that you didn't think we saw, but I don't even need to. The mustache is enough. You gots to go. That's my best St. Peter impression. So there's that fucking trend going on, right? But I couldn't tell you. I don't follow football. That's the only reason. I'm not disrespecting Travis Kelce at all. I couldn't tell you who he is. I know he plays for like the Kansas City Chefs. Weird name for a team. I thought, he just a bunch of, maybe they like Bobby Flays. I don't know. Gordon Ramsay. They're like chefs. I'm dicking around. Of course, obviously, Kansas City Chief. I was just in Kansas City. Great fucking town. Great people. Had I known Taylor Swift came in like a week behind me, maybe I would have hung around. Maybe she would have been up there dancing for me at one of my shows. Didn't happen. But people are losing their fucking mind. This is all people are talking about. Right? And then they talk about how they went out to a restaurant. They went out to a restaurant together, and again, misinformation by the media, cause the media doesn't tell the truth. They said that they kicked everybody out of this restaurant for them to go and eat after the game. People were like, well, this is terrible. They kicked everybody out of the restaurant. Is that what happened? Because it ain't. Do a bit of research. Here's what you'll find. That they called up and said to the restaurant, hey, listen, we're coming in for dinner. Is there any chance whatsoever that you could just give us the restaurant for the night? So we'll pay everybody's bill. Like if people stop eating at 6 o'clock, maybe stop taking reservations after 6. We will make sure everybody gets covered. We will pay for everybody. We will compensate everybody. We will pay you a lot of money. can you just, if you clear it out, so when people are done eating, don't let any more people in, right? Maybe they did that, and that's what money can do. Money can buy that kind of power. But people looked at that like people were fucking eating, and then all of a sudden the manager came over, sir, fucking finish that soup now. We have Taylor Swift coming on, guys, fucking eat faster, I'm going as fast as I can. Right? People just fucking choking on chicken just so fucking Taylor Swift can come in. And that's what we do, right? That's what the media does, and nobody wants to really do the fucking deep dive and find out what really happened. The restaurant could have said, nah, I'm sorry, listen, we're booked up. Maybe it was going to be a slow night for the restaurant. Maybe it was a slow night, and they were just like, yeah, we'll close up for the rest. We don't know, but it's just juicier to talk about this couple. I don't even know if they're a couple. Are they? Did they just go out on some dates? Is that what they did? I mean, but here's the thing. So that's the way people's minds work, right? They just fucking assumed that someone came in, and as people were eating, some guy's on his hands and knees about to propose to his girl. You know, Becky, we've been together for 6 years now, and he's just down on one knee. The box is open, the nice piece of, and all of a sudden the busboy just comes bursting. You got to pick your stuff up and get out now, please. Taylor Swift is coming. No, that's okay. I put the things in a box for you. And he's just fucking sliding everything off to take. Congratulations. Just sliding everything off, putting it into a fucking box. Jay, go, yeah, there you go, go this, there, put the cheesecake on top of your steak. Just fucking, is that racist? No, it's just a bad impression of a busboy that I last saw at my last meal at a restaurant. Bad impression. So, and that's what we assume happened. But again, in comes the media with their bullshit, with their lies, social media, people's comments. People don't only want to read. People want to go to work. They want to go to work, and then Susan in the next cubicle just leans back in her chair. See, Taylor Swift just kicked everybody out of her restaurant so she could be alone. That's terrible, isn't it? And then the people go home and they tell their family members instead of doing their homework. Am I a fan of Taylor Swift? No. Am I a fan of her legs? Yes. She did that Victoria's Secret's fashion show. Remember the ones Christmas used to be on? Which are coming back, by the way. Which are coming back to Victoria. I can't wait to see it this Christmas. Although they have changed the lineup this year. Instead of perfect 10s and literally angels, they now have trans, obese, amputees, Downs, just everything that I would not jerk off to. So it ruined Christmas for me. But anyway, I am a fan. When Taylor Swift was on at one time, her legs just went on for days. I was like, wow, this is pretty good. She walked the catwalk, all of that stuff. I'm not saying I'm a fan, I'm not defending her, but I am just kind of, again, as we all know, I'm anti-politician, I am anti-media. But what are we doing? Why is the media, CNN covered Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. Why is CNN covering it? Why is MSNBC? Why did Fox talk about it? Maybe it's because this week, the same week, Putin came out, sat in front of a camera and went, listen, I got fucking weapons over here. And if NATO doesn't stop fucking with me, pushing, talking about shit, I'm gonna fucking use these weapons. It's not a fucking threat. It's not a bluff. I'm paraphrasing, right? I don't speak Russian, but I'm only getting the gist of it. I'm gonna fucking attack you if you don't knock it off. Behave yourself. You're being a bunch of cunts. Here's what's gonna fucking happen if you don't stop. Maybe the media didn't want to cover that. Why? Because maybe we would have attacked our politicians who are supposed to be in charge and go, what are you doing? You're making him mad. Leave him alone. But the Ukraine, fuck the Ukraine. I'm so sorry what's happened to those people. That's awful. But get away from him. That's not your fucking business. That's not your business. If you see two pit bulls fighting in a park, and it's always pit bulls, you don't put your fucking hand in the middle and try, guys, break it up. You let him go. You let him go at it. What are you doing? Right? That's what we would do. We would attack our politicians. We would demand that you fucking back the fuck off. Because you know why? I live here. And if a nuclear missile hits my fucking driveway, me and the Jiffy Lube around the corner, the Subway, the nail salon, the neon sign vape store, all the things that make America great are going to be fucking vamoosed. Wiped. Clean. Non-existent. Is that why you're just going to talk about fucking Taylor Swift and who she's fucking? Who gives a fuck who anyone is fucking? As long as she's not fucking you. Right? As long as she's not fucking you, why would you give a shit? Is your life that sad that you want to talk and gossip about fucking some singer and some fucking football player who make way more money than you, which by society means they're better than you? Do you ever watch a fucking movie about, like, it'd be set back in the days of dragons, right? And the king, and like, oh, have you heard? The king is coming out to greet us today. The king has found a new bride. And fucking the whole land, the land comes out. There's no borders in kingdoms back then. It was like, everyone in the land is coming. It was never like, well, people from, they never mentioned countries. It was everyone in the land is coming to greet the new queen. And there'd be a sea of people. And they're all, yes, your majesty, your majesty. Your beauty, miss. But you know, those fucking idiots. That's what we do for the likes of fucking Taylor Swift and the quarterback of the fucking Chiefs. Right? Why are we doing that shit? Why do we give a fuck about them? That's why, because the media are fucking pushing that shit. So we gotta say, let's look over here. It's the fucking Roman Empire that people keep talking about. And I said that weeks ago too. And people are talking about now. It's a trend online I didn't know about. Called, do you like the Roman Empire? What's the Roman Empire? Well, when the fucking politicians were fucking up everything, making a mess of everything, running out of food, running out of fucking sewer systems, shit in the streets all the time, no money, no food. Look over here, we have events. And you go, like a fucking idiot, you go look at the events. That's why we give a shit about fucking Britney Spears, Rachel Ziegler, and fucking Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. Check his hard drive. That's all I'll say. Check his hard drive. Anyway, listen, I gotta go. But thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and coming on back. I do appreciate you as always. And come see me live in a town near you. And as always, listen, hey, wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.